Hey
to
guys,
see it,
we're
you know,
gonna
throughout
be
history
doing
when Peterbot was even
Legend
selecting his
Landing,
teams going
so
away
yeah,
from
let's
Poyo.
see.
A little bit of a learning curve to play with Cold and Ritual, but he was the same most dominant self because he played with all that confidence, and now he has that familiarity back with
Okay.
Poyo. And even during the offseason, he was even saying, yo, if I'm not playing with Poyo, I'm not playing at all. Fast forward till now, they're both on Falcons, and they're looking to return to that dominant.
I just gotta
Remember,
refresh.
they are the last global
Dude,
champions when it comes to a duo competition.
Yeah, I just think like Poyo's game sense, right, when it comes to, you know, fighting is just elite, right? He's just so far ahead. He's a cut above the rest, and you couple that alongside Peterbot, and they are just a perfect combination, the yin and yang of one another here.
No way.
Shadow, Virgo, they have someone lurking nearby just after picking up that Elim. Seems like they're content with playing as Dirty Docks, though. They just want to wait until things kind of settle in and mature a little bit more. Paper and Rezi, they don't want to stick around for too long, though. Their decisions is time to go.
Where's JJ?
Yeah, especially if you have this far of a pull, it almost puts it in the back of your mind. Do we use our mobility
Don't
now?
worry about
It's
it.
probably not a good answer to use it now. You kind of want to save it for later on in the game. We're already at the 5th zone, so anybody dropping here is going to have one hard time getting back into peak form to have a chance to win the game. And that's where you're seeing them prioritize rotating as much as they can on foot. If it does come down to it, then we'll start breaking out that mobility.
Rosid, Scare,
Who won? Me?
team that's
Yeah.
been playing with one another for a long time through trio, through duo. When you date back, this is nice to see them kind of making their return right now. 116 points. Talk about relatively impressive performance so far. Coming into this game, maintaining their
Dude, I wish you
place,
could
last game being their
hold
second
6
best
shockwaves, not
performance that
4.
they've had so far here
They
on the
changed
day.
the max for some
So-
reason.
Signs of
Yeah.
a very promising play coming out of that duo.
So
For Cold
dumb.
and Rapid
Okay, I'm
here,
watching
they're
it.
getting their hands dirty.
Okay.
Just really flexing the fact that Steamy Stacks, they have this drop on lock right now.
Yeah, and the only thing, honestly, if you kind of look at their stats when it comes to damage,
I
they're up
can't,
there.
like,
They're in the top.
place
When it
a
comes to
wall there.
eliminations, they're close by as well.
Bro.
It's getting inside the money points. And what I mean by that is that top 3. You get the 10 extra for winning. You get extra points for second and extra points for third versus the +4, +4, +4 with each placement. They have a 4th, a 5th, a 7th, and a 12th. They're just failing to get inside of the actual big money points. And if they can do that in these last 4 games, they could put themselves in contention of qualifying here today.
Yeah, I have to assume like Rapid's making the decisions, so it's either just a lack of confidence because it seems like when they made the calls for height, I mean they put it all in the
Get
table
out,
and
I
that
just told him to
backfired.
get out.
Bro,
And they
you're
sort of
literally in the
tried
bush.
that 3 times so far, so I am curious to see how that's going to continue to kind of develop, right? And then they can patch that up. I think they'll be in excellent shape because clearly when it comes to fighting, I mean, we don't got to talk about that, right? We don't got to break that down or analyze it. They're doing exceptional in the fights. I think the end game decision making that needs to be worked on.
Yeah, and just taking that quick peek at Clicks and Higgs, 0 eliminations. It feels like almost a drastically different game than the one they just had, where I think they had 11 or so elimination. Higgs was just putting on a clinic, a show for everybody to watch.
you're right.
Oh, I
So it's
haven't seen.
interesting to see going from that and having one of your best performances of the day to where you pull zone on this side of the map and you're almost forced to have things slowed down because you're already where you need to be. So hopefully that confidence continues to stay at an all-time high for this game. I know for Bolts and Acorn, confidence has to be at an all-time high today. They're the only team with a top 10 performance in every single game, a 1st, a 2nd, a 6th, and an 8th, and they've gotten eliminations in every single one of those games as well.
Yeah,
Dude.
Acorn knows better than anyone. Stick to the plan and the results will come. And you know what's really interesting about Acorn? He's typically like a late game tournament performer, right? We call him a day 2 adjuster, but when you have Acorn starting off on such a strong foot, that is a sign that he is in top shape today, whether it's mentally or otherwise. I mean, he's gotta be feeling good after that new signing, so I think everything's just kind of lining up for them.
That's
They
on
still have a chance
recording.
to come first in this tournament
It is.
here. Peterbot Boyo, as aggressive as ever though, opting to go for that early high ground. We talked about this continuing surge of confidence, and this is a sign,
That is
Jacob,
so
that they are taking more and more risk.
see them immediately putting damage all across the map. That exotic AR is so annoying to deal with, and Peterbot has it on lock. Into the distance, light off the fresh
No way.
reboot, literally seconds before it turns
No
off.
way. No way. Finally.
In comes Clicks and Higgs. They crash again. They not only clean up that
I'm
elimination,
going tryhard.
but they stop them from reuniting as a team.
Yeah, they get it
No way,
just in
man.
time right there, and look, just delivery of loot right here. They have,
Max, no.
I mean, they get to get their share of the pick right now.
I died.
King and Jargu making the on-foot rotate. Peterbot, Shockwaves off a high ground, looking his way to make his cut straight across the field here. I'm willing to bet.
Yeah, they know they got a couple more mountains to climb, and their approach here is instead of taking that risk where you shockwave around the west of the way there, they're just pausing. They're waiting for other teams to make their rotation in, so they're simultaneously doing it, so it lessens the chance of them getting tagged on the run. Cold and Rapid actually pops to the top and gets down on the team. So now Jargu is also left as a solo. There is more distance to cover.
Matt
for
Spencer,
Cold
did you
and
want to
Rapid,
add me or
but they are
something at
well
my
on
mom's
their
house?
way there.
Oh, that's a pain for Elim right there.
Me?
Falling at plenty of material.
No, Matt
Cold now
Spencer.
completely capped off, and we'll see what they end up doing with that. That's gonna again give them that second thought. Do we go for high ground? They're 5-5-5 coming into zone 7 is insane. Meanwhile, Acorn and Bolt though.
I will
steady and
kick
true.
you
They
too.
haven't even moved
I'm a
an inch.
weirdo. I'm a
They just have that
weirdo.
high
Oh yeah,
ground.
I'm a weirdo. I'm a
Looking
weirdo. Oh
over
yeah,
that
I'm a
natural
weirdo.
elevation,
I'm a
but this feels
weirdo.
completely
Oh, yeah.
opposite here. It's going
How
more
did
up
how
and
was I
up.
hitting that?
All of our competitors having to
And
deal
probably
with a
because it's
lot
an
of movement right here.
MK7, sir.
Hey.
Just goes slightly down the mountain, kind of up a little bit different hill here. So,
Bro,
for that team
really?
That's on the front, on the low ground, you gotta be ready to make some elevation changes here in this next rotation. Peterbot speaking to the cone, gathering that.
Oh, I've been saying this
ready
game.
for his own
Oh my,
rotation.
I'm
They
saying
wanna
it
go ahead and
again.
get to the front
No,
side of the
you're
zone.
not,
They
buddy.
know
I
there's
can
more
literally-
distance
JJ, I
can
headshotted
literally
that.
to open up, but they don't want to have to play catch up.
Cool. I don't care.
See how it's gonna go.
That's on
Shockwaves
recording,
coming
too.
in. Paper, Resi find themselves just at the edge of the zone here. They have to take a little bit. But no
Bro, I
pressure,
will
no
kick you in a
stress.
heartbeat.
Paper knows how to navigate. He's better than
Are you
most.
dope?
Yams O'Reilly finally make their way to the
Huh?
party. Cold and Ravish
Wait,
up on
me?
the
Are you
outside
talking
and
about me?
take those mats
Yes.
and go for low. Okay, so I was second guessing of whether or not they were gonna go for high, and they seem to have learned their lesson. They just want nothing to do with it. I can respect the plays here, but here we have it. The real end game is upon
No!
us.
I
now.
meant to edit the other thing.
Duels remaining. Do keep in mind, placement points are earned at 15.
Where it really starts to matter here. You got a whole mopping and regular up above. That's been the team that's been going head to head against Cold and Rapid over towards Stevie Stacks all day long. But you said it yourself, 8 zones.
Oh my
Really
gosh,
a little bit too
I
early to
tell
get
you.
high. That's exactly why Peterbot
Bro,
and Boy are
these
simply
freaking
moving in
people
front
stop
of the
talking.
zone. They're constantly looking up, assessing the situation, even building up when they have to, because they know how destructive it can get down below. Higgs and Clicks going through a similar thing, trying to get in front. They're sacrificing ticks of the storm, using the men miss to gain it back, all for the sake of positioning inside.
Peterbot does this so well, singling out a duo on a different layer, kind of hunts them down, forces them off, and now all of a sudden, I mean, they just
I'm dead,
have
I'm dead,
complete
I'm dead.
control of the mid ground. Cold and Rapid on the other side, playing this low ground.
Now
And
that's what you call a good
mountain
play.
here, so things are definitely changing here.
I'm
Bolts on
cooking
the
you
other side.
guys.
Still no
Look at
kills for Acorn
JJ,
and
you have
Bolt.
0
Just
kills.
Hanging in, staying
Lock
true
in.
to the front side of zone, trying to avoid pressure, but Cole finds Olsen there. That's their 6th elimination now. They are
What?
flying
I
up the
shockwave
leaderboards
away,
here.
but you
Still,
killed
though,
me.
placement
You
points
killed
yet
me.
to be earned, and finally,
I died by
Bolt
fall
opens it
damage.
up, cracks open the lid there, and he finds his first one and a set of elims.
Yeah, better late than never. A much needed one as well.
Bro,
The materials
and
they
why
got
does
gonna
Chest
keep
look
them
so
looking
adopted?
good. Peterbot and Koyo from the backside of zone,
I'm not
all the
dying,
way to the
bro.
front.
They
No
look so
chance to
adopted.
threaten hide, or at least not just yet. That means regular and mopping have free reign to just shoot down below, pressuring everybody else. Eliminations or not, they're smoothly walking through the finish line. Peterbot is down, just like you said.
What?
There goes the speed bump. There
Bro,
goes a
my
chance for
game
Koyo
is
to show
lagging.
exactly what he's made of.
We talked about this, the fact that
Where
they
is JJ?
Nowhere to be found.
to close that gap, and now with no Peterbot, I mean, we've seen Boyo clutch up before, but this is
Boyo.
a tall
You're
atmosphere
landing back on
in
me.
this type of format here where there's Again, destructive itemization in play here, but Boyo kind of biding his time here. Meanwhile, top 7 Elans for Aegis and Ritual will keep tabs on them as they're really starting to heat up here. Possibly
After this
even
round,
up
I'm leaving.
the mid ground, the high ground, but
Jojo,
no,
where are
Ritual
you?
falls there, and it's
Nowhere
to
to
the
be
hands of Boyo. A
found.
crash course between the two, and they just collide on screen. What a capture for us to watch there, and it's Boyo who's just making work here inside the top 10.
Yeah, this is where you, if you're anybody else, you want Poyo to go down. Displacement points are just raining in. Finally, it happens for everybody else in the lobby. That's a breath of fresh air, a sign relief. The point gain has stopped for both. This is important.
No!
This is how you
Where
continue
did you
to close
come
the gap.
from?
Another elimination. Siphon with the shockwave. He doesn't want to over jump too far in his zone. He does it
It jumped
perfectly.
you.
Not only gains the elevation, but gets to the front side. But this is where Perfect starts to run out. 5 builds left. Immediately uses 2. Is going to have to think outside of the box of where he's going to get the materials needed.
Rapid still in the game
Do
as
it
well.
one more
It is
time. Do it one
not
more
easy.
time.
The decision to stay on the low ground, definitely the better one as we're approaching top 5, and Cold gets in the mix. And you said it, he basically has a double pump in hand, and no, Bolts didn't see him just behind the wall. Knock, knock, and he is there to go ahead and kick that door wide open.
Who's knocking me
Still
down?
alive. He's the solo.
No
That's
one.
short-lived. Cold takes him down as well. It's Cold's 8th
Remember?
elimination of this game. 12 as a team. They set their eyes on the sky. They're shockwaving up. Rapid is there as well to back him up. Mopping does take some damage, but everybody finds themselves back down below. Rapid and Cold try to reset the situation, but it should come exponentially harder. No builds to protect. Shockwave towards the side. Rapid is still by himself trying to live here as Regular and Moppings are starting a heal off in zone. The Siphon, the HP, they have everything needed
They have
to
power,
take the
built the
game away
tower.
from Rapid and Cold.
I was looking at that and I was like, this can go either way, but what an exceptional
somebody just got it
shockwave
down.
play right there to
He's
really seal the
cooked,
victory
bro.
royale. Just
Shit.
genius play, and they absolutely deserve it.
Cooked.
Game 5 is now concluded. Regular and Mopping come up out of nowhere there, Zeke.
Guys. Okay.
I'm returning the lobby after this.
Okay. This is how I know Fortnite is one of the craziest games to ever exist ever, and that anything ever can happen. Okay. I want you, Vivid. I want you to
17
guess
kills.
where you think Regular and Mopping were placement-wise. You think they were in the top 10?
No, I know they were in the top 10.
Because they were last place.
Did JJ leave?
And yet they came out and got a victory royale in a lobby like this against the caliber of players we're
Sorry,
seeing
JJ.
like this.